This podcast is for a mature audience and may be viewed as inappropriate or insensitive to some. Listener discretion is advised. The intention is to share conversation of like and unlike-minded individuals as they try to be the best them they can be in a life full of challenges, searching for love, acceptance, and positivity. Call 669-241-1422 and share yourself or catch up with Sweet Baby J for an anonymous face-to-face interview. Feel free to call in with questions, stories, thoughts, or anything you would love to talk about and share. Nothing is off the table when talking sweet with Sweet Baby J at 669-241-1422.
Ladies and gents and ladies, you are here talking sweet with Sweet Baby J. All day, every day. It's an anonymous situation. No face, no case. And we have this young stallion here. Brother, what's your name?
Beast Mode.
Beast Mode. All right, I feel you. You go hard in the paint, huh?
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Brother, we had a previous conversation. We met in passing. You are an entertainer of the sex tourism. Is that the case?
Yeah.
All right. How does that work out for you? Or how does one even go into this? Or, I'm lost because I can't say don't really.
I was just hearing about this through workers and coworkers and this, and just one day I just planned to go away with somebody. The person actually flopped on me, and I was like, oh, fuck it, and I went on my own for like 3 days. I just went out there to DR, and it was bananas. It was bananas. That was 4 or 5 years ago. I've been on vacation every month since then.
Damn. Every month is that. So you really go to DR? Do you know these women? Do you meet them before, like online or something like that?
Nah. A lot of guys do that stupid shit, like go online and meet them, but how much you really know about somebody when you meet them online? And these girls, you know what they're looking for. So what's the point in doing that? You know what I mean? Like, you go online, they're going to hype you up. Oh, I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for that.
You know
and
what
then when
is.
you get there, it's going to be the same issue when you get there. And in the meantime, you might be sending this money and doing all types of dumb shit. I don't do none of that. I just go there. When I get there, it is what it is. I mean, once you go out there a couple of times, they start seeing you. They know who you are. They know what you do, what you're about. Same way guys talk about girls out here. Same way the girls out there got their little chats and they talk to each other like, yeah, this guy's good for this and this guy's good for that, and
so
yada.
So the females, when you go to these places, are pretty aggressive.
Yeah, they're aggressive. Like, my friends always ask me, like, describe, like, going to DR, describe going to Colombia, and I'll be like, the best description I could give is, like, you go to a strip club and there's like a bad joint walking through the crowd and everybody's grabbing at that bad joint, trying to get her attention and trying to get her come with them. When you go to DR, you like the stripper walking through the club. You know what I mean? Like, that's my best description of it.
So you the bad joint.
I'm the bad joint.
Wow. So when you're on these vacations, brother, do you ever feel any type of guilt or anything like that? Like, this is somebody's daughter?
Because, yeah, there's somebody's mom, daughter, sister, whatever, but saying like you feel bad until you get in the bedroom and you out. Then you feel all good. I mean, of course you're gonna feel a little bit some type of way, but at the same time, when you go out there and you see the work and the atmosphere, it's like you see like all the men got all the jobs that women would normally have out here, like secretary, waitresses. The girls basically
they're doing that,
or out there doing that, and it's like, when you go and see some of the living, like if you ever go to any of these joint houses, you'll see like why they work hard. And they be the only person in the family that works.
Are you
the mom, the dad, the sister, everybody be at home, and the girl be the only one working. Not to mention, most of the girls be lying though and telling their parents like, "Oh, I'm a bartender, or I'm a waitress somewhere." They don't tell their family what they really doing.
That's crazy. The females, they find themselves not really. It's not a proud job for them, but they do it as if they love it.
It's not a proud job, but they don't look at it as nothing bad because they look at it as like, well, the guy is getting something, so why should I get something? I understand that. And at the same time, it's how you treat them, too. Because when I first went out, I was looking at the older dudes because I was younger then. I was looking at the older dudes, like how they treat them, and looking at the young dudes. And I was seeing the young dudes be kind of treating them real smutty, and the older dudes treat them a little better. And I realized if you treat them like a hoe, then you're going to get hoe treatment. Meaning, like, if you want someone walking up to them, I want to fuck you, let's go to the house, then they're going to come in the house, you're going to pay them, they're going to help you. If you treat them like they're a normal person and you just doing what you do, then you're going to get way better treatment.
So you treat, you're out here treating them like a lady wants to be treated.
I ain't going to say I treat them like a lady, but a hoe don't need to be told she's a hoe.
Nah.
Like, she know what it is. go up to them, talk to them for a little while to chill, and then you start talking about business, or let them bring it up first. Here and there, and when I say here and there, I mean very here and there, you'll meet one that's not like that. In my travels and going out there, I done smashed like regular joints that work in like the pharmacy. I smashed like 2 police officers. I smashed like some girl that worked in a supermarket. Yeah, and those were regular girls that I smashed. But it wasn't like it's hard work like over here. Like I got to take them out to a movie and dinner and a date. It was just kind of like, hey, how you doing? Come to the crib and chill. Go swimming, smoke some hookah.
And it goes down.
And it goes down.
Wow. Whoa, I don't even know what to say, man. So what places have you been to that enjoyed this lifestyle?
I've been all over DR. Santo Domingo, Sosúa, Puerto Plata, Santiago, Punta Cana.
Do you stay in...
I've been to Colombia, Medellin in Colombia. I won't say I did really sex tourism in Jamaica, because in Jamaica it's more like you're going to find that shit in the club. I mean, I'm guessing there's girls, too, that regularly do it, but in Jamaica it's more like a club thing. In DR and Colombia, man, it's like, you just go outside and they just there. I mean, hundreds, especially through in DR. It's crazy.
I've been to hotels in DR. You're not allowed to have locals come to your room, so you're not staying. You're not staying at hotels.
You're not allowed to do a lot of stuff, but when you outside of the U.S., ain't money talk. Yeah, you ain't allowed. Yeah, you ain't not have company also because you got to put on. Most of the hotels got those bands that you got to wear around your wrist.
Yeah.
You can buy those bands for $10 from security. I'm going to give you an example. Like, whenever I go to, like, resorts, which is very seldom because most of the time I rent, like, a villa. But when I do go to resorts, the first thing I do, for the most part, when you go to resorts, these people that work in the resorts, they work 7 days a week or 6 days a week. So it's the same person working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the same person working from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So what you got to do is you got to find a soft person. You want to look at security and look at the bummiest person in security. The person that looks like they get no attention. And that's the guy you're going to walk up and spot with $20, $30 and let him know, like, yo, I'm going to need to bring some joints through. And you always definitely want to hit the dude that works the overnight. Because the overnight, the people at the front desk are sleeping or not paying attention. There's usually one security guard at the gate and one at the front of the hotel. You know, you let them know, like, yo, I'm going to be having company later. And you hit them with something. And then you're able to have company. And that's if you go to, like, the real reputable ones. Because if you go to a normal hotel, like a regular, that's like if you, like, maybe 1 or 2 of the high-class ones. Because the majority of the hotels, you're not even going to have to do that. Because the moment while you getting walked to your room, if you by yourself, the bellhop is like, yo, I got this, I got that, I got girls, I got drugs, I got whatever you want.
So they promote
it. He's sending you pictures right away. You can deliver, you can order a girl like it's pizza.
I've never entertained such things. When this is going on, hey, listen, I got to admit, I'm usually not one that lost for words, but I don't even know what to ask you right now. Have you ever been with any of these females unprotected? Is there a possibility you have kids out there?
You do your best to make sure that, you have because you don't want to, you don't want to catch them, especially in another country. They got shit you never heard of. I mean, everybody I know flipped up once or twice. Most of the girls is kind of strict about that shit, but most of these little towns too, like, they got little medical offices you could go to and get checked. I mean, if I really see a joint I'm really feeling it and I want to slide in it, more than likely, I just take it in. It's like $20, $30, get tested, keep it for 2 days, get back to test the next day, and then I can splash with freedom. But for the most part,
you can get tested and get your results right away?
Nah, it's not right away. Some of the stuff you get back right away, but most of the tests you get like back the next day or within 2 days. You get the results, and then you can do what you do.
Wow.
But let's be real. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, the majority of people I know, I don't really drink and smoke. Like, that's not really my forte. I don't drink or I don't smoke. So I'm always alert and paying attention. For the most part, I want to see 95% of the time rolling up. When I'm going with the regular joints, like the police officer, the girl that works in a supermarket, I'm probably more likely to just might slide in there. But the joints in the street, I'm rubbering up. But I got a lot of friends that I know, and they just splashing.
Really? They don't even care. And,
it's not that they don't care. They high, they drunk, they in the mood. Because like I say, even though these girls is getting paid and getting money, there are girls that are going to have feelings and like certain guys. Saying like everybody's attracted to someone.
So are you married or in a relationship right now?
I was married previously.
And was this going down when you were married?
Vacation.
You was married and then you went on vacation?
I went on vacation towards the end of my marriage, put it that way.
And it just was like, yo, I don't need this?
I mean, put it this way. If your relationship is rocky, do not go on vacation. Because if you go on vacation, that will be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Man.
If your relationship is not 100% tight with your spouse, do not go to these places because you will come back a cheater. And I mean, put it this way. It's so good. I'm going to keep it 100. It's so good when I go out the country, the fun and shit that I have. Like I said, I go once a month. Like I usually leave on Thursdays, come back on Mondays.
So you really go once a month?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. Yeah.
How much is the airfare?
Once a month, at least between like $300 to $450. If you buy them early enough, I try to buy like 4 or 5 at one time.
Wow.
For example, like my friend just asked me the other day how many times I've been to DR in the last 6 years, and I told him I looked through my passport. I think I've been there 101 times. So obviously I go more than once a month. In my type of work, sometimes there's gaps in work. So if there's ever a gap in work or there's something going on in my job gets shut down, I leave right away. I'm out. You start accumulating a lot of airline points. You start flying becomes a comfortability because you start knowing all the flight attendants. You start knowing all the immigration people. You start knowing. So when you get to the airport, you're not standing on lines anymore. You're flowing. You're going through fast.
But they,
you know what I mean?
But they know what you're going there to do. So do they ever look at you like, you nasty bastard?
They know what I'm doing. They gotta know. I mean, I got shirts. I can't feel my shirt saying because people will know. But I got shirts that say like crazy stuff, like that let them know, like, oh, this guy's coming here to and pay them. Like, wow. I got crazy shirts. It's just fun. You have so much fun. It's at the point now where when you come back here and you want to talk to a girl here, she gotta be super bad, meaning looks wise. She gotta be super bad. And she got to be treating you super good, and she got to be fucking you super good for you to spend any type of money on her. Because the first thing you're going to think about anytime you spend money is, I'm going to take her to the movies out to eat and do this, and I might get something. No. I need to know I'm getting the people I spend our money. You know, when I first started traveling, and when you first start doing something, the excitement is so high, it's like you compare everything to teachers. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Maybe 5 or 6 months after I started traveling, I had came back and this girl was like, yo, I want to go to the bowling alley and to the movies. And I was like, I told her, all right, cool. I was like, where we going? She told me where we going. So it was kind of close to my house. So I'm like, well, are we coming back to my house? Are you going to stay by my house overnight or you need me to drop you home? I just want to know so I can take it back because I'm going to drop you home. I'm going to stay by my friend. And she's like, oh, well, we just mad. I'm not really comfortable, sleeping at your house yet. So I'm probably just going to go home after. So in my mind, I'm like, so that means I'm not smashing. And then in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to spend $60 on bowling and $50 on a movie and then traveling back and forth. That's 3 bitches in DR. I'm not spending 3 bitches worth of money on you and I'm not getting no fee. Like, you start comparing everything to.
So your mind definitely gets very warped.
Your mind gets warped. And then the other thing is the treatment. Like, even though you're paying them, so they're going to treat you good because you're paying them. Like I said, you're going to develop relationships with some of them where they're comfortable. Like, there's a lot of girls I smash and I don't got to get them. Like, I'll come down, I'll buy them 2 little sprays and something from Victoria's Secret and take you down and get to them and I'm smashing or whatever. And they just want to be around me because they know I know a lot of other people. They just want to be around me because they know they're going to have fun in my presence.
One of the guys that I used to work with, he used to always tell me, same thing like you're saying, and he always used to say that he had a girlfriend in DR. And all I could think was, bro, when you're not there, she's someone else's girlfriend.
She is his girlfriend for the days that he's there. And then when he leaves, she's somebody else's girlfriend.
I can't do it. You're a brave man. I can't do it, man. When you're doing this, though, I don't even know what to ask. Do the females ever, do you ever meet their family?
Yeah, like I said, I've been going there a long time. The ones who family meet, those are probably ones that you smashing for free. So, let's say I want to go out there at a dead time of the year, meaning it's not a time that's not popular. Like, I want to say between February till April, it's kind of dead. February to May is kind of dead. There's not a lot of people there. So, I might go to, in those months, I might go and chill with one girl, so I might hit her up and try to make her feel special and be like, yo, I want to come to your house and meet your family, blah, blah. But, my goal is just to smash for free. But so I'll go and I'll stay at the house for a day or two. Maybe I'll tell the family, come on, let's go out to eat. Doesn't cost, but I met a lot of their families and I done met some of their kids and all that, you know what I mean? It's a little different for me because, I learned Spanish, so, they
traveling so much, you should learn Spanish.
Yeah, when you speak Spanish, even if it's a little bit, if you can hold conversation like I can, then they'll call you more, video calling you, and they'll feel more comfortable letting your family say hi to you and all that. But like I said, they got to trust you to do that because most of their families don't know what they're doing. So you got to tell them you met the girl at a resort or whatever. You can't never mention the town where it goes down because their family knows what that town is for.
What are the possibilities that you might have a child in one of these countries?
It's it's no possibility now. But I mean, when I first started, it was probably I tried to get 1 or 2 pregnant.
Really?
Like, my first 2 years out there. Yeah, man.
Why?
Yeah, because it's cheap to take care of a kid out there, and I want another kid. But about 3-4 years ago, I had some drama. I had a little drama, and I got a vasectomy. So now I could technically flash with no worries. But I mean, I don't do that. But I could. So that's why I said there's no chance of it now. But
Oh, wow.
I mean, I have a lot of friends with kids out there. I mean, a lot.
Really? Do you know?
I know at least 10 or 15 guys I know that got kids out there.
Any of these dudes married? Do you know of any married guys? Well, are any of
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys? Any of these guys married with kids out there?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So they got a whole kid in another
They got
country.
a whole nother country. A whole nother family, yes.
Wow, that's wild. I couldn't even imagine. And do they maintain their children? Do they send them money?
I mean, some do. It all depends on their relationship. Because, the laws are lax out there. They got their child support to be $10 a month. Not like, but for the most part, they do because they want to stay in the good graces. Plus, they don't want that girl spreading their name as a bad person. Because, like I told you,
Everybody
these girls
talks.
talk. They all talk.
I couldn't even imagine that. They're out there doing this and then to get someone pregnant and yeah, this is deep. I know that people go out there, and for me personally, even though I know a lot of people that do
there's crazy stories. There's crazy stories, Jay. Like,
tell me your craziest story. Tell me your crazy story that happened when you were out there.
Mine? All right, I had a crazy story one time. I went out there with my boy. He met a girl on a Thursday, right? Thursday morning, he met the girl. We landed Thursday at 11 a.m. He met the girl Thursday. He said, I'm staying with her the whole time I'm here. We were supposed to leave Sunday. He stays with the girl Thursday, Friday. He's tonguing this girl down. And I'm telling him, like, bro, you know how many dicks she sucked? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I love this girl. I love this girl, right?
What?
And I'm like, and this guy's got a good job. He's making $100,000 plus in the States. It ain't like he's a bum or he's decent looking. It's not like he's not getting no kids back home. But it was just the way she was treating him. So Thursday he with her, Friday with her, Saturday with her, Sunday I'm like, yo, bro, I wake him up in the morning like 8 o'clock, yo, bro, we got to go. We got to, let her go because we got to start getting ready to go to the airport. He's like, yo, bro, I'm staying for an extra 3 days. I'm like, all right, no problem. You're going to be safe. He's like, yeah. I go to the front office. I sign over the room. I sign over my rental to him. I hit his up on Monday. I'm like, yo, where you at? Video calling. Where you at? Oh, I'm in the Capitol by her house. We going to pick up her mom. What are you going to pick up her mom for? Yo, son, I'm getting married.
Get out.
This nigga got married, son, on Tuesday.
So, wait. So he brought her back?
Yeah, he brought her back. She's here now, yep. That was like about a year ago.
Are they still married? Are they happily
yeah,
married?
Everything been going good. Yeah, everything been going good, yep.
Wow, so I guess he knew.
Yeah.
And he brought her moms with her too?
No, just her.
Wow.
But I'm just saying that this was crazy. Like, he met her on a Thursday, got married on a Tuesday.
Yo.
I mean, that was like...
I would love to talk to that dude, brother. If you could ever have me and him talk, I would love to know how he did that on a whim and how he just knew. But the treatment
I got another friend that got married, but he kind of dated the girl for like... The other guy dated the girl for about 4 months. And then he was telling me, like, yo, I want to... He's like, I told the girl I want to smash raw. She's like, I got to go get tested. And he asked me where the spot was. So I took him to the spot. They went and got tested. A month later, pregnant. I'm like, bro, you only had, what were you thinking? He's like, bro, I told you. And then I want to say like 3 months after she was pregnant, he got married to her. And she just recently came up right before the COVID. She came up here.
Are they in good relationships or is it like?
They both, he's in a good relationship. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So, and how do you even marry someone knowing that this is something that they do for a living? I
guess you get over the past. I guess you don't look at it. I guess you don't look at it. I mean, I had girls that I liked, and I want to say I play dated because I wasn't like serious with them. The only one that I could say I was kind of serious with was one cop that I was kind of serious with, but that was it. But it'd be crazy, man. It'd be crazy. You go to the club, you have
and the
people
club
just get to know you, and then after a while, see how long I've been going, you start getting like VIP treatment.
You ever go to a club with one girl and another girl you was with is there, and there's like a little jealousy going on?
Nah, I got a story like that. One time I met a girl on the beach, a regular girl. Her sister worked at a restaurant that I always go to. So this is an example of what I mean. Like, when you go a lot, you start getting like VIP treatment, meaning like when I go to the club, I don't got to get patted down. When I go to the beach, I know I'm always just get a table. Sometimes a lot of people at the beach, so you can't get a table to sit. So long story short, I got a table to sit. It's me and my 4 boys. We chilling, whatever. The waitress comes over. She starts talking to me. I start talking to her. She's telling me she like my friend that's sitting next to me. So I tell him. He's like, oh, you should come to the club with me tonight. She's like, all right, cool. But, I'm not. She's basically letting him know, like, I'm not one of these street girls. So I'm telling him, like, yo, she's a regular girl, but you can ask. You just got to be nice. Don't come at her about how much it is, because she's going to dump you. Just go with the flow and she'll in the back of your room because she lives real far. So I'm going to travel back.
Wow.
I basically was talking to her, and she's like, oh, my sister's here. I want you to meet her. So the sister comes over, and the sister's back. So I'm like, oh, what's up? So I start talking to her. She's like, oh, I don't speak English. So I start talking to her in Spanish. Hello, que mommy, all that shit, whatever. So I'm talking to her. We texting all day. We texting. So I'm telling her, like, yo, you got to come to the club with me, and then we're going to go back to the villa. Everybody going swimming. So the sister was not with it. She was like, I don't mind coming to the club with you, but I don't know about going back to your villa. I'm probably going to go home after. And I'm like, why are you going to do that? You're going to have me excited all night in the club? And then I was like, you got to come back and chill. Everybody going to chill. She's like, nah. I was like, all right, well, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I was like, so how about we just wait, and in the morning you come out, eat breakfast, we'll go chill all day, go to the beach, we'll make day activities.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it sound like I'm being a nice guy. I wasn't being a nice guy. I was basically just like,
you was plotting.
I'm not bringing this.
You was plotting.
I'm not bringing this back to go spend money in the club, and I'm not getting no pussy after I done rubbed her all night.
Damn.
So I tell her that. She's like, all right, cool. We get to the club. We got our VIP. So little by little, my man's one by one is getting people. My one dude is like, he waiting for the girl from the beach. So I'm like, it's like, what time she coming? He's like 12. So I'm like, it's like 12:20. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, maybe she's going to stand it up. But I'm not worried about it because her sister already told me she ain't coming. So I walk around the dance floor, and there's this one joint that I've had like the last 6-7 times I was there.
Yeah.
I never smashed, but we always catch each other. I done bought her like 1 or 2 drinks. I always said I'm a smasher. I'm like, tonight's the night. So we start talking. Lo and behold, Shorty speaks English. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's even better. So she come back to my section. We vibing, we drinking. She dancing on me, making her little Snapchats, and we having a good time. Like, I can tell the vibe is there. Like, I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, it's going down. You can tell it's going down.
It's going down. I talked to her about money. She's like, oh, just give me whatever you feel comfortable with. When certain times, that's like game. But certain times when the vibe is good, the girl's not worried about that because she just want to have fun. She says that whatever we vibe and it's about 1:15.
The next gun comes.
My man is like, yo, my man is giving me like the cutthroat signal. Because he's looking over my shoulder. And I'm like, why you giving me the cutthroat signal? Lo and behold, Shorty shows up with her sister. So now the sister's sitting there, staring at me, giving me the look, the evil eye, like, this motherfucker's in there with another sister.
How dare you?
And I'm like, I dare you. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, but Shorty, you said you wasn't coming over after him. So she starts dancing and chilling with another one of my friends that's in the group that wasn't at the beat. I guess she called herself trying to make me jealous.
She went back with him?
So Shorty sitting next to me is like, yo, what's going on? Why Shorty giving you the evil eye? And I'm like, so I tell her the situation. So she's like, whatever. So I'm like, yo, let's just bounce. So she's like, all right. So I tell everybody later and I bounce. So me and Shorty at the villa, we done smashed one. She's smoking on the hookah. We sitting by the pool. My homeboys come in the villa. Shorty done came home with my homeboy. After she texted me, talking about she wouldn't feel comfortable coming home with me, she comes home with this that she just met.
See, you just had to.
But you know what? You know what f***ed her up? She didn't realize that me and him were staying in the same villa.
Oh, man.
She figured the dudes at the table was together, but that these dudes were staying somewhere else. She didn't realize all 6 of us was in one villa.
It's all a game. It's all a game, brother. It's all a game.
So anyway, she starts swimming in the pool. Everybody hanging out. So me and Shorty go back in the room. Now I know Shorty's my homeboy's room is next door to my room.
So you started putting on a show, I bet.
I start flashing his. I was telling her, yo, be as loud as you can. Normally, I got my strobe light on and my light and my music playing loud. I turn my music off. I turn the strobe lights on, music off, and I crack my curtain and my door just a little bit. You got like a sliding door in this villa. It's like a swimming pool in the middle, and then there's 6 rooms around the pool counter, and each door got like sliding doors in front of it. So I cracked the slide. So I know everybody's saying how I'm pounding this joint. I want to say like 15 minutes in the session, my homeboy come knocking on my gate. He's like, yo, you got $500 paper? I'm like, why? He's like, Shorty need money for a cab. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I just got it. He's like, yeah, she's talking about she's uncomfortable. She's going home. Next day, she texts me. Oh, you was in the room with the girl, making her sound like a dog.
Oh man, what do they pay? Like, I don't know. How does this?
I mean, it all depends. Like, the prices go up and down, but I want to say on average, like in the daytime, you're gonna pay like between like 45 to 60. And at nighttime, I mean, that can range from like 80 to like $1.50. I mean, it all depends.
You ever do more than one at the same time?
Oh, yeah. They call it happy hour. In DR, they got different names for it. In DR, they call it happy hour. In Colombia, they call it trio.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But
I don't even know, brother. Listen.
But Colombia is definitely a better trio. Colombia is like a real threesome. DR is like taking turns kind of thing.
Oh, wow. I listen, brother.
Yep.
I wanted to have this conversation with you because I know it's out there. I know it happens. I have no clue about it, really. I've never entertained such a thing, nor do I have a desire to.
Well, you got to go out there.
Nah, man. My wife will castrate me. I'm happy at home, brother. I'm good.
All right.
He said, all right, more for me. Well, listen, man.
That's how I say it.
Hey, listen. I appreciate you for calling in, Talking Sweet with Sweet Baby J. It's an excellent opportunity to share your experiences with the masses. If you ever want to call in, call in. Talking Sweet. Nothing's off the table. 669-241-1422. It's been an absolute pleasure. I can tell you're going to continue enjoying yourself. Be safe out there, brother.
Sure am.
There you go. Be safe,
All right.
man.
That's about it.